I'm doing it for my daughter.
Are there any like really short ones in there?
Socially awkward. Subject, socially awkward. Any advice on how to help me with being socially awkward? Like me not keeping eye contact or talking in a low voice and using like all the time. That's the email.
Did I send that? Because I check off all three of those boxes. I wouldn't even say that's really, none of those are really that socially awkward though. I'd say like, I
mean, we don't know what this guy's actually working with. He might be like...
I used to have really bad social anxiety. Like, I like wouldn't go into stores by myself and shit.
That's cool.
And, because I felt like people would look at me and think I was awkward.
Yeah.
And then my dad started, like, doing really weird, like, awkward shit to people at stores. He'd, like, ask them, like, really personal questions and shit. And, like,
to get you to come out of your shell?
I think he just liked doing it, but it also, like, a secondary effect of it was that it got me to come out of my shell and, like, not really care. Mm-hmm. And also I realized, like, I don't really often think about other people being socially awkward unless they're, like, an actual menace. So, like, the odds of people, like, giving shit about... Like, most people will just kind of take you as you are, especially if it's, like, friends, you know what I mean? Mm. Which... you should use as a tool to come out of your shell more. Mm-hmm.
Well, I would say that you have to...
Have you ever been socially awkward, Sam?
Yeah.
Really? I feel like... I can picture you being like an extroverted person through your whole life.
No, I'm absolutely not an extrovert. I'm a total introvert.
I know you are now.
Being extroverted takes I can do it, but it's like totally zaps my energy.
Yeah.
Like makes me feel like
I feel like you're pretty good at... Like, you're a pretty sociable... guy though.
Yeah, but when I do that shit, it makes me feel like I've been running a marathon or something.
That's interesting.
Like it takes it out of me if I have to do that for more than like 20 minutes.
I know. Anytime you come through somewhere, like when you came through to my house on my birthday, you like sat by the door the whole time. I thought that was really funny. Like you were just lingering by the door, waiting for a moment where you'd be like, "I'm gonna head
out." That's my style. I would say if you're socially awkward. You first of all you shouldn't care about this too much. You shouldn't let it worry you because this type of thing will fade away, or it won't, or it'll become a lifelong debilitating issue. In which case, you really are going to have to do something about it, and do something about it now. I don't know which one it's going to be, man.
On the right side with the 20 says, I'm a 29-year-old structural engineer, going to get my PE license within the year. I want to start a business, but I have no idea where to start. I have charisma of a turd. Boss in the satellite office has gaslit others to get rid of me. What do I do?
Damn, you're fucked. Say that one more time.
He's a 29-year-old structural engineer. He wants to get his PE license within the year, and he wants to start a business, but he has no idea where to start. He has the charisma of a turd. Boss in the satellite office has gaslit others to get rid of him. What do I do?
Dude, what's a PE license?
I don't know. Physical education?
Oh, engineering.
Yeah.
Okay. Read that one more time.
I'm a 29-year-old structural engineer, going to get my PE license within the year. I want to start a business, but I have no idea where to start. I have the charisma of a turd. Boss in the satellite office has gaslit others to get rid of me. What do I do?
Okay. So you gotta have charisma no matter what line of work you're in. It doesn't matter if you work with numbers or whatever. You can't be like this. You can't be so low charismatically that some guy can game theory you out of the company with his moves. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, let's just say you get your license, it just happens again at the new place.
And that's just reality. So you got to find and if you're going to start a business on your own, it's pretty hard to do that if you don't have like a network of connections to refer back to and draw from for talent and look to for advice and sell to, etc. So you want a network of people, which is people that like you. And typically, you get that by working in a field for 10 years or 5 to 10 years and being likable. So you're going into age 30 and you don't have that, and that's kind of that's a necessary component in certain types of businesses. I don't know how much of whatever it is that you hope to do is something you can do via email, but a lot of stuff requires face-to-face interaction and likability. So this little scenario where the guy is campaigning to get you ousted it's not a good sign. It might be the case that you need to find another job, start over, clean slate, and unless you can just go start a business right now and make money doing it, unless you got a good idea. But you might need another couple of years or something and another gig, and just be more likable. You can't be unlikable. It's like it'll ruin your life.
We've got full-time alchemist chiming in. He says, "Hey, Nick and Alex, I'm 27, driving a gas tanker in Florida. I got my CDL in 2020, and the first few years over the road has rendered me nonverbal in social situations. I make about $75K currently, but the trade-off is 12 to 14-hour night shifts, work through the weekends, and have no life. Any career recommendations for someone who had their social skills sucked away by the road? Or tips on recovering those skills?"
Yeah, man. When you get off a shift, why don't you go have a fucking shift drink? Jesus Christ. Come on. You're saying those words too well. You know damn well you can sneak out. You're not driving every day, all day. And if you are, there's one of two things could be happening. You could be making more money driving more hours, which could buy your way out of anything, which is my theory. Oh, you don't like me?
Chat
Cool.
with a lot lizard.
Yeah. Hey, sweetheart, where you going? You going to Missoula?
Can I get a ride?
Yeah. Hey, can I get a ride? Yeah, I got a little flies on my crotch. So what? I mean, buddy, you're gonna have to. I mean, look, the drinking alone is the age-old watering. The little watering hole is the ages-old secret. Travel alone. Becoming an interesting person there's nothing wrong with that. Gym. I say this to my single friends all the time. Gym, cooking are the safe ones. Those are the nice boy answers. The bad answers that you might not want to hear: drinking alone at decent dive bars with pool tables isn't the worst place to go meet and fuck a girl. She's not going to be pretty.
It's probably the place to go.
It's probably, actually. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. Look, I'm not talking about, you're not going to go fuck Kate Hudson.
Higher the average BMI.
Yes.
The better your chances.
Yeah, you want to, like, wheezing, not from you, from her.
Walking from the bar stool to the
Yes. Like, this is not a scenario. Listen, you're a truck driver. Okay? I'm a fucking fat slob with red flaky skin. We're not talking about being supermodels. Okay? We're talking about being stinkies. It's okay. We don't have to be embarrassed here. No one in this fucking chat is a fucking supermodel. Not a fucking chance. And if they are, they're awkward as shit. So literally they're rendered the same scale. Go fuck an ugly old slob. Please. Please, God.
I mean, just I think just like embracing the awkwardness, that's what I did anyway, and like over time I stopped like feeling awkward, and that like made me more confident and just like being myself.
The difference is everything.
The difference is everything. And everything's been changed.
Okay, well, my advice is better. I would say you have to get some self-respect. I would say to lift weights. I would say to lift weights and turn yourself into a person that you like. Because if you're not making eye contact with people and you're talking in a low voice and using like all the time, that might be because you feel like you're not worthy of these other people. So I would say fix yourself up. Get yourself a nice suit like Report of the Week and start listening to 40s music. Now, fix yourself up and start start doing shit that turns you into someone that you like. Martial arts, and by martial arts I mean jiu-jitsu or Muay Thai, and lifting weights will do that. The other thing to do is to become consumed by a cause or a purpose, because I've never
That's crazy advice to me.
I've never felt socially awkward for one moment when thinking about the ambitious things that I want to do and the stuff that I want to accomplish with media, and that's the God's honest truth. If I was trying to go to, let me think of how to phrase this. I just know that the stuff that I want to do / achieve, it just trumps everything else. Like there's no interaction or anything that's like, there's no negative social consequences to me that are important enough that they can waver my sense of purpose.
And thoughts on the MMO online communities and Asmongold?
MMO online communities?
Yeah.
Listen, if your life is so bad, if it's so terminally bad that you know you're useless and that's just how it is, and you've tried every avenue, then by all means get into an MMO community. But all the socializing, and I was gonna make a separate video about this, but all the socializing is poisonous. You're wasting so much time, and I see it. And it's not just Zoomers on the internet. I see it everywhere. I go into a jiu-jitsu gym. Yeah. So I go to a jiu-jitsu gym. I shower. I put on my outfit. It takes me only 15 minutes to drive there, but getting to and from the car, that's 5 minutes. This whole thing is a 2-hour ordeal. I get there, and the actual instruction, the actual class, the actual learning is 20 minutes of stuff, if that. You come in, and when you leave, there's the warm-up and the cool-down, and that consists of walking around other guys, socializing. Hey, man, you see that Eddie Alvarez fight? You see Matt Poncho? Yeah, he got him in that armbar. That was incredible, dude. Hold on, I got my Rogan on it in my bag. You tried this, dude? Dude, you tried this? It's the new On It Black label, bro. That stuff's serious. Yeah, I got a home gym every fucking time! The original question, MMO communities.
Yeah, MMO communities.
Okay.
Socializing.
So yeah, socializing online. Oh my God. I know that it's very hard to find friends. I'm an outgoing person. I'm a popular person. It's taken me a decade. It's taken me my entire adult life to amass the sort of collection of people that I think are worthwhile. That's taken my entire adult life. But you have to monitor what's actually happening when you go on one of these communities, including MDE community, whatever. Even if it's
helps me help my daughter.
Based around a positive thing, you just have to monitor where your time is actually going and how meaningful the relationships you're actually building are. At some point, you actually have to fucking do something and stop talking about it, okay?